Happy Sunday! Hello, 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 hello. I was not sure I was going to do this today. Hello and welcome. Let's see if I can actually be heard and seen. So let me know in the comments that you can hear me. In fact, this is my boyfriend's birthday and he was like, are you really going to do a live today? I was like, yeah, I'm not sure. And then he was like, of course you're going to do a live today. So here we are. So please let me know that you can see and hear me in the comments because I'm currently not seeing any comments coming in. So let me double check the live stream as well. See that we are in fact live. Yes, we are. And we have Jorge is here, maybe George, not sure how to pronounce your name, but yeah, we can have it up here as well. Perfect. Today I wanted to talk to you about my favorite card trick. And a lot of magicians probably feel like it should be like, you know, any card at any number or something like that. But I wanted to show you a trick that I do most of the time when I'm out performing. I do this on cruises, I actually did this on my Where the Magic Happens, and I also did it on, well, basically every walk-around gig that I do, any close-up show. And KDR is here, we have Hans Kisbeen is here, hello, nice to see you. We have Mickey is here, and he's from Ireland, nice to see you. Gabe is here, we have Jorge is here, we have Sean is here. Sean, you missed last week, right? I'm pretty sure you missed it last week. And because you were working, right? Or did I confuse this to something else? I'm not sure. Anyways, so we're going to be talking about my absolute favorite card trick. And it's actually a trick that, if you're Swedish, you would definitely know who this magician is. His name is Joe Labero, and he put out a book together with a couple of other magicians way, way back. So I've had this book since, I don't know, 20 years? Is that too long? I don't know. He put out this book and it has a sandwich routine in it. And when you first see it in a book, in a children's book, you might think, okay, this is not going to be very, very good. But in fact, it's amazing. So I guess it all depends on how you frame a trick like this. Because it's basically just you have one card. So you know what? I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is. I want to show you what it is. So I have a file that I'm going to be sending out in just a second. And it might be slightly too loud because when I did this show, it was, we had some problems with the sound. If you've seen Where the Magic Happens, the one that we did live, you might hear that the volumes of the sound that we picked up in the theater wasn't perfect. So if it is too loud or anything, just let me know in the comments and I'll try to fix it. But there's a slight delay of about 12 to 15 seconds in the live stream. So, you know, we'll see. Yes, Sean, indeed, you missed last week. You were so sleepy from working all night. But today, I'm okay. Good. I'm also okay today. And we have Didak is here. Nice to see you. So I'm going to leave this on for a couple of more minutes before we actually show this. And I have changed my angles. What do you think of this one, right? Take a look at that. Boom. I see now that I should have, you know, taken away some shit on this. This was not perfect. All right, so actually, this is the studio that I use when I do all of my Zoom shows, and I just upgraded this. So it actually looks really, really cool. But I don't have the black when I'm doing, you know, the shows. I normally have like a white shirt because right now I feel like my body is getting, you know, disappeared, like a magician's thing here. So yeah, so let's actually take a look at the video, and it should be, is it this one? I think it's this one.
All right, Marcus, I've been holding the cards this entire time, so I would like you now to freely select any card you'd like, take it out, make sure you like it. If you don't, put it back in, choose another one. Absolutely. Anyone except that one. I'm kidding.
This is mine.
Double check, make sure you like it.
Okay, yeah.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
You're happy, good.
Yeah.
Please show it to the camera as well. I think they got it.
Yeah.
If they don't, they just have to, you know, trust you, I guess. And now, tell me when to stop before I'm done.
Stop.
Put it back. Please remember the card.
Yep.
Good. Now, I want you to examine the jokers. Make sure they are what they seem. They are not magnetic. There are no threads attached to them. No, good. All right.
Yep.
Now, which one do you like the better? The bird or the cat?
I don't like cats.
Oh, you like the raven. Nice. Me too. Let's put them right there. Now, You do remember your card, yes?
Yeah.
Give me a number between 1 and 5.
2.
2. Okay, I'm gonna take 2 seconds. I was hoping for a 5. I'm gonna take 2 seconds to memorize this entire deck of cards. Would you be impressed? Please say yes.
I would be
That would be impossible. That'd be impossible, you guys. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay, you're gonna have to start counting when I say now, okay?
Yeah.
And you go 1001, 1002. Otherwise, I can't do it.
Of course.
Yeah, okay. Start now.
1001, 1002.
Woo! What was your card?
4 of diamonds.
The 4 of diamonds is in position 33 from the top. Not only that, I'm gonna take the cards. I'm gonna take the Raven Joker and the Cat Joker, go through all of the cards, find the 4 of diamonds at position 33. Right there. It's like a lottery ticket, isn't it? Or a car crash. You can't really look away. You kind of want to go closer, double check and see what's up, but you know, anyone can do it really. Of course you can. Or you could just leave it right there and just, you know, hope that it, I mean, it would be impossible. I'm not Harry Potter.
Well,
You can check. You can check. Of course it is! Thank you so much, Marcus.
that's amazing.
Of course it is. So I do hope that you could see and hear that properly, because I've not used the movie in this eCam thing going out to YouTube before, so I do hope you heard that okay. I also see that we have some new people joining us. We have Francisco is here, welcome. And let's see, we have Andrew is here. Welcome, Andrew. And someone is liking my new backdrop. That's cool. Take a look at that. Perfect. So this trick, if you do know anything about magic, I'm sure that you followed along on like how the principles is, you know, applied to this trick. But I wanted to show you exactly what it is that I do. So I brought with me, you know, the better angle for this. So in this deck of cards, you want to have a full deck, I'd say. So here we have a full deck of cards, perfectly shuffled, and I just realized I don't have any jokers on me. So we're going to use these two instead. So let's place them to the side. So what you want to do is that you want to have someone pick a card, you know, any card. So the way that I do it normally is this way, or because, you know, when I do this trick, I've already done 2 different tricks where they get to take cards in different ways. So when I do this one, I want them to feel like it's a free choice. So I really spread it out nice and even, and I even give them permission to change their mind if they don't like how it looks, you know, what the card is. So I do this and they get to choose. Whenever I do this on a live stream, because I do this when I do my Zoom shows, I ask them, it's like, can you see the cards? And they say yes, and normally I don't spread it out, you know, all the way like this. And I ask them, do you want the left pile? Do you want the middle pile? Or do you want something from the right pile? And they decide whatever they want. Let's say they say the middle. And I do this. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 cards. Which one would you like? And they might say, you know, they say 4 or 5 or something. They say 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they choose this one. Okay? So when I do the live streams, when I do the Zoom shows, I would show this to this camera right here, and I would look away. So they would see me up here as well. So I would look away like this. They would take a look at that card, and I would have one person would already know that I've been working with them. So I would be like, let's say her name is Karen or something. I would be, okay, Karen, you got that card? And of course she does. She would be like, yes, Caroline, I got it. So they take a look at it like this. I make sure that they see it. So as you see, I don't hold it like this. I make sure I hold it on the edges. Because no matter what this card is, if you hold it by the edges like this, you're not going to cover anything. If you were to hold it up like this, and you might be, you know, up here, it's going to be really hard for them to see. So if you know your angle, you know that this is a really, really good one. So you're here. So we have the 2 of clubs. That just happens to be my favorite card in the entire pack. So you have that card, and you have it to the side. Make sure that it's in the frame. So, okay. And you take the rest of the cards back. And remember, we already have this 2 to be our jokers for the trick. So when you do this, you can either do this live or you could do this in front of a camera as I'm explaining as well. So you want them to be able to say stop. So when you do a Zoom show, it's really important that you ask them to unmute and that they are aware that there is a small delay. So it's like a millisecond delay or a second delay. So I use that gag where I'm like, tell me when to stop. And I just drop everything when I see that they're just about to say stop. So I go like this, tell me when to stop. Oh, before I'm done. Okay, so we do that one more time. So we do it one more time. So we go, okay, stop right here. Perfect. I take their card, place it back. And what I want to do now is to keep a control of this card because I want to place this so it will come to the top later on. So I bring in my pinky back here on the corner. So I show it, put it down, put my pinky, and then the rest of the cards go on top. So since this is a very protected area, you know, it's in my cameras, I can do anything that I want. I can even change the angle if I want. I can, you know, remind you to like and subscribe, and because it actually helps. It helps a lot with the channel if you like my videos and if you comment and if you subscribe. Just saying. Help a magician out. Yeah, help a magician out. Okay, so I'm here. I can control the angles. And now, since I have my pinky break down here, I can cut them. And since this is, you know, approximately half, I don't want to go boom and boom. I want to do it in slightly smaller chunks in the beginning. So I would probably go half of this first, then the second half, and then this would be their card. Place this on the top. And then I would shuffle this up, controlling the card so that it's going to stay on top at all times. So we're here, shuffle this up slightly more. And then you could do, maybe you want to do some fancy cardistry, or you could do, you know, anything that you want really. What you want to do though, is when you're finished, you want to be able to, you know, hold the deck like this. And as you shuffle the cards down in, I don't really know what this shuffle is called. I think it's called the overhand shuffle, isn't it? So what you do is that you take the cards and you just drop them in like this. So what I do when I am in this position is that I check. When I come here, I double check that this is in fact the last card, nothing else is happening. And I take a little peek at that card. So now I know what card that is. Okay, so now I'm back. This is obviously a joker, okay? And then we place this here and we place this here. When I do this for my Zoom shows, I normally change it so I don't have any jokers at all. So I ask them to name any two cards in the pack first. So let's say they name these and then they pick one card. And then I have the opportunity here to say that, well, you know, you did not pick 1 out of 52. You actually picked 1 out of 50. So it's going to be easier for me to figure out which one it is. So now I'm in this position where I have the entire deck of cards in the middle, obviously. We have one card face up on the bottom, one face up on the top, and their selected card is here on the bottom, right next to the joker, or the 2 of spades in this case. The original effect is that you just do the toss from one hand to the other, but I really like how you can make this trick even better when you are telling them that you're going to memorize this entire deck of cards. That's the way that I do it. So I'm here and I go, okay, so I'm going to memorize this entire deck of cards, but please give me a number between 1 and 5. And sometimes I do it that way. And sometimes I do it the other way, where I go, give me a number between 1 and 5. And they say 3. And I go, okay, I was hoping for a 5. But you know what? It's fine. I'm going to memorize this entire deck of cards in 3 seconds. So 3 seconds. So what you do now is that you take the cards like this, and you want to just riffle down one of the jokers. So you have a pinky here. This is going to make it so much easier for you to take a really long, good look at the card on the bottom if you did forget what it was. So you just go, at this point, you don't know what their card is. Well, you know, but you don't know, you know. So they haven't told you yet. So you're here, you have the pinky break, and you're ready to go. And you gather your thoughts, and this is just acting. So you go, okay, so you count 1, and then you wait, and then you go 2, and then you wait, and then you go 3, okay? Or you can go 1001, 1002. So you want them to feel like it's impossible. You want them to feel like 3 seconds. We need to make 3 seconds really long, otherwise this is not gonna, work. So you're here, you're ready, and then you hold a really, really firm grip on this side, And then as you riffle up, you want to start to make sure that you really take a look at this card. So you're here, boom, and then you start riffling down, okay? Because you don't want to forget. And if you do forget, it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to show you what you do if something goes wrong. So you're here, you riffle, they go 1, 2, 3. You put it down. What I like to do here is to take a second and just let the deck rest. Just a couple of seconds. And then go, I think I got it. What was your card? And they tell you. And first they always say, should I tell you? Really? What? Should I tell you? What? And you go, yes, of course, please tell me now before I forget. And they say the 2 of clubs. And you go, okay, 2 of clubs, wait. Position 26, or whatever you want, maybe 17. Position 42, whatever you want. From the top or from the bottom, wherever you want. I prefer to do position 23 from the bottom. Not only that, you know what? I'm going to take this card. I'm going to take them like this. You're going to see 1 joker on the bottom, 1 joker on the top. And I'm going to toss the deck from hand to hand and catch position 17 and the 2 of clubs. Don't blink. And what you do now is that when you are in this position, you show the joker on this side, you show the joker on this side, as if you're just supposed to show the jokers. But this is the entire method. So when you're here, what you're secretly doing on the bottom is that you have your long finger hooked to the card that they selected. So now, when I was to toss this or even drop this, as you see with friction, this card is going to be stuck to my finger. So I am here, I take it up, I push it out like this to show we have the jokers. Connect my finger, and this is really easy to feel too. So you just have it like this, so you can feel it right away. And then I just go 1, 2, and 3. And this is a perfect situation when the card is barely noticeable. And then you can just do this to show that it's there. You can either just leave it there, and if you're doing a live show, you can ask them to take the card, or you can be how dramatic you want here. And then you take the card and you show it to them either this way, or you do this way. You peek at it yourself first, and then like that. I don't know if you noticed, but I try to always, whenever I show the cards, to hold it on this side. If you did not see from the entire beginning of this, when I started showing how it works, I really like to take the cards up like this and show them like this. Let's take another example. Like if you were to take, this card, if you hold it like this, it might be hard for people to know, especially if you go slightly above. But if you always hold it here, it's easier for them to see what it is. I'm sure that most people don't, 100% agree with this, but I just feel like this makes sense to me. Good. Do we have any questions at all on that trick or anything else for that matter? Basically, that was just what I wanted to share with you today, but because, it's my boyfriend's birthday, so. But still, I wanted to come on and hang with you guys. So, also, I have a little, it's not a surprise really. I have a reveal. Is that the word? I have a surprise. No, I have something to say. So let's go ahead and say I have something to say. Ravn Playing Cards Series 4 are currently shipping. Finally, Ravn 4 is shipping, and we could not be more excited about this, of course. So if you were a backer for Ravn 4 and you submitted the survey, you should have either already had or be getting an email from FedEx where they will be telling you when your cards will be arriving for you. So that is, let's see here, it's working, good. So that should be coming in any minute now. All right, so I don't see any questions coming in. Let me double check the other one over here. Let's see that one. They are shipping, yes, to your home. That's amazing. They are shipping to your home. That's perfect. Okay, let's see. What did I do? Okay, here. I put my face somewhere weird on my screen, so now I did not see what I was doing. Well, I actually have another trick that I wanted to share with you. It's not really something that I don't know who came up with this, actually. Oh, we have Carlos just joining us. Hello! Hello! And yeah, I wanted to show you this trick. And let's see here. You know when you do ambitious card and you don't want to do the normal, you know, every card just raises to the top or whatever? There's another way you could do this. So you have the cards like this, and you have someone select a card. Let's say they pick this one. They, of course, know what it is. This trick I also do this in my Zoom shows. So you have the card selected, and you show it like this. Place it back down. Perfect. Same thing here. You want this card to be in the deck, so you go here. Maybe you place it back, like here. And then you place this on top, or whatever you want to do. You're here, maybe you shuffle. So the card is still on top. So now you do what is this called? So I'm such a magician, and I don't think this is such a magician thing to do. This is such a Caroline thing to do. I just do the thing, and I don't pay any attention to whatever it's called, because I don't care. I just want it to work and look good. So, okay, so we're here. Okay, so you take this and show this as one card. And then you place it back, and then you take their selected card, and in here, and maybe you just go, oh, let's go back in time or whatever you want. I've seen so many people do this in so many different ways. And you go here, and you show that is their card, okay? Then you place this to the bottom. Well, that's what I do at least. And then I riffle down with my thumb here. So I have two cards above. So I now have this, their card is the second from top. Take that card, place it back in, snap the finger, and the card would raise to the top. Okay, this is pretty standard stuff. So now go back to the bottom where you have the cards again, because I like to always come back to the same position. So I go back to the bottom, and I do this thing where I push them off with my hand like this, and I feel how many cards that is. And then I go in, and on the bottom, this is what it looks like on the bottom. So I'm here, here, and my fingers are just connecting the card. I go here, over, place it in again, and now I take a rubber band. So if you've seen my show before, if you've seen where the magic happens, it's on YouTube, the full show, you go see it if you haven't seen it yet. The close-up section for this starts with rubber band tricks and ends with, well, most of the stuff ends with a rubber band trick. And the reason I do that is because I like it to be full circle. In the where the magic happens, I did not do it, however, because it was not perfect in the situation. If you look at the entire show and if you take a look at this trick, I think you might understand why I chose not to do it in that way. But most of the time I end with this trick because it's, you know, super duper strong if you do it the right way. If you're doing this for an audience where you have people in front of you and you're allowed to touch, you know, the stuff that they're doing, this is going to make so much sense. So you're here. Let's double check where we at. We already put the other card in, so we already have their card on top, okay? So we don't do the double at this point. We take the rubber band. Here we go. Place it around. And then you do a riffle from the bottom, choosing two cards. And then you lift this up as one. Lift it up. Place it down. So you show it's not on top. And then you turn it over. It's not on the bottom. So we're in this situation now where two cards are out from the bottom, and the bottom card is going to be their card out of these two. So you say it's not on top, it's not on the bottom, and you just slide this out and place it back in. And then you have the cards like this, riffle down approximately middle or something. So you go here, you hold this really, really firm, and then you go out to the side, turn it half away, like half a, what is that called? Yeah, halfway. Place it back. So you're in like a sandwich situation where their card is in the middle and actually not attached to the rubber bands at all. So now if you were to shake it and just drop this, their card would jump out. So if you're doing this with people standing, it's so fun to do this when they are holding the card. So you're in the situation, you ask them to hold out their hand. So you would be, where would I be? I would be, so that would be, let me think. Okay, so here, it's here. So you're here, lift it up, go here, turn, and over. And you ask them to hold out their hand. So you ask them to hold it out like this, and you place the cards like so. So you have the card opening here to their thumb, okay? And you have this will be only, what is that called? Only the rubber band part on this side. So you place that on the thumb, and you ask them to hold on to it, and like this, okay? So you hold it like that, and you tell them, just think about your card. What was your card? And they tell you, because maybe you forgot or something, because you've been playing with this card for a while. Okay, the 3 of clubs was it? I can't remember. I think it was the 3 of clubs. And you just go, whenever you're ready, open up the hands and just let go. And the card would just go in their hands. And it feels amazing. You have to try this on yourself. Oh, that sounds so weird when I say it out like that. And it's so good when the card just is like this. It looks amazing and it feels so good. I'm going to show you that again in this angle. Okay, so this card is here. You know what? I'm going to do it from the top actually, so everyone is following. So you have their card on the bottom. Do this up to speed now. So here, you take this as 2, place it in here. Okay, a rubber band goes on top. Best thing about this being on YouTube is that you can actually watch this again later on. So now I riffled up, show the card is not on top, turn, take this out, not on the bottom, halfway, go out, turn, place, and then let it go. And that would be their selected card. Boom. Okay, let's see here. Dinak is asking, how can I get the limited edition yellow Ravn? Very limited. You told us about this a few days ago. Yes, I did. The Ravn Summer Ale is still, I think I might have 2 still for sale. If you want that one, you would have to email me on my email address. That is this one that I'm putting out in the comments right now. So you can email me there, and I think there's like 2 more. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to double check. But yeah, very limited edition. Only 231? 231. Yeah, not that many. Gabe loves that trick. Stu is here. Hello, Caroline. Everything is good. I hope you are very well as well. Such a great trick. Yes, it is indeed. Love this moment with the rubber band. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Carlos is saying, it would also be good to end with card to ceiling using that rubber band. Absolutely, absolutely. Really, really good idea. Boom. Says everything that I need. Here we have the email address if anyone wants to go grab it. And okay, that's good. All right, so again, that was what I wanted to share with you guys today. Really, really short live today, but I do hope you enjoyed it. But I wanted to share with you, before we actually end this properly, I want to show you the full routine one more time. It's only 2 minutes. And I want you to follow along now that you know how the trick works. And I want to make sure that you actually see everything that goes on. So if you do have any questions, we're going to have a couple of minutes after to actually go through them. So if you do have anything, just let me know. But now we're going to look at the video.
All right, Marcus, I've been holding the cards this entire time, so I would like you now to freely select any card you'd like, take it out, make sure you like it. If you don't, put it back in, choose another one. Absolutely. Anyone except that one. I'm kidding.
This is mine.
Double check, make sure you like it.
Okay, yeah.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
You're happy, good.
Yeah.
Please show it to the camera as well. I think they got it.
Yeah.
If they don't, they just have to, trust you, I guess. And now, tell me when to stop before I'm done.
Stop.
Put it back. Please remember the card.
Yep.
Good. Now, I want you to examine the jokers. Make sure they are what they seem. They are not magnetic. There are no threads attached to them. No, good. All right.
Yep.
Now, which one do you like the better? The bird or the cat?
I don't like cats.
Oh, you like the raven. Nice, me too. Let's put them right there. Now, you do remember your card, yes?
Yeah.
Give me a number between 1 and 5.
2.
2. Okay, I'm gonna take 2 seconds. I was hoping for a 5. I'm gonna take 2 seconds to memorize this entire deck of cards. Would you be impressed? Please say yes.
I would be
That would be impossible. That'd be impossible, you guys. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay, you're gonna have to start counting when I say now, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And you go 1001, 1002. Otherwise, I can't do it.
Of course.
Yeah, okay. Start now.
1001, 1002.
Woo-hoo-hoo. What was your card?
4 of diamonds.
The 4 of diamonds is in position 33 from the top. Not only that, I'm going to take the cards. I'm going to take the Raven Joker and the Cat Joker, go through all of the cards, find the 4 of diamonds at position 33. Right there. It's like a lottery ticket, isn't it? Or a car crash. You can't really look away. You kind of want to go closer, double check and see what's up, but anyone can do it really. Of course you can. Or you could just leave it right there and just, hope that it would be impossible. I'm not Harry Potter.
Well,
you can check. You can check. Of course it is! Thank you so much, Marcus.
that's amazing.
There we go. That Marcus guy was so funny, by the way. I had never met him before, and it was so great. Oh, I can't believe I did that. So, one thing before I tell the story. So, next week, I'm going to be back. So, I do these lives every Sunday at the same time. But today, I had to go an hour later because we changed to summertime in Sweden. So, I don't know, is this time better or is 1 hour before better? Let me know. I really don't know. So I used to do 5 o'clock Sweden time, but now I had to be 6 because I wasn't sure if people were paying attention to that Sweden is changing into summertime. So next week, I'm not really 100% sure what I want to be talking about because 2 weeks ago, we did the How Do You Create a Magic Show? I think it was 2 weeks ago. And then last week, we were talking about storytelling. And today I shared a trick. So please let me know what you would like to see next week. And I also leave these lives up, so they are always going to be there. We have some more people coming in. Faith is here, welcome. And the trickster missed all the fun. Luckily, you can come back and take a look later on. He's loving these lives, that's so good. And having a great time. Yes, I will. I will have so much fun because he's turning 31. And oh, you know what I got him? I got him one of these, what is it called? Like a muscle pistol thing. So you put it to your muscle and it's like a big gun thing and it just goes like this on your muscle. And yeah, I guess that's what we're going to be doing today, trying that one out. So what do you want me to talk about next week? Please let me know in the comments. And I'm going to tell you the story about Marcus. So Where the Magic Happens was a show that I did at tour of 2018, sorry. And when the pandemic hit, I had planned to go on another tour by October. And then, in March, everything just closed down. So in March, it just closed down and I was like, what am I gonna do? The first 2 weeks was great. I was taking a holiday, it was amazing. And then I was like, maybe I need to do something. So I booked a theater, 1,120 seats in the middle of pandemic. And, I got to invite 11 friends. So it was, a huge theater and no people. It was crazy. So out of these 11, I knew 9 of them, like on a personal, close level, except for 2 people. And one of them was Marcus. And before the show, I asked someone to bring me a toothbrush because I had kebab with garlic and I did not want that in my mouth when I was doing the show. So I asked someone to bring me a toothbrush and I just, for some reason, I said that in the show when I was doing this trick with Marcus. And he says, oh, that was me. I actually got you a toothbrush. And I was like, haha, yeah, that's funny. And I didn't realize that he was serious. So after the show, after everything was done, people came with flowers, as you do, because you're a proper nice person. And he comes with the flowers and a toothbrush. And I'm like, oh, thank you, Marcus. That was great. Let's see here. Yeah, he is still young, actually. Remember 31. we're gonna have a really nice day. So it's getting, what time is it now? It's 6:34 in the evening in Sweden right now. So we're probably gonna do a nice barbecue and take some, time with the dog and just relax and getting ready for the week. So that's gonna be nice. Well, anyways, I do hope you enjoyed this live, and I hope to see you guys again next week. And until then, do take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye!